I apologize for going all rogue on you guys for like the past 5 days or so. It's been hectic. It's been a crazy last week really. I was able to get a couple of videos out to you. I was kind of surprised to get even those out, but now we've backed up. But we're gonna cover them all. All right. So let's go back to the first game against the White Sox. Obviously 3-2 tough loss. Let's not talk about that. How about we talk about a 10-8 win though against the White Sox? The bats were there. Lit up Miguel Gonzalez. Dickey was less than impressive. Top of the lineup did their job. And they did very well. We got the win. Good stuff. Even up the series. But we knew. I think any Blue Jay fan knew that going into the finale of that series facing Chris Sale, it was not going to be an easy test, and it clearly was not for the Jays. Getting only 2 runs, getting only 5 hits against Chris Sale. The 2 solo home runs for Tulowitzki and Junior Lake, his first as a Blue Jay. Other than that, it was a tough one. And Marcus Stroman, his struggles continue, and there's been talk now. Maybe the young right-hander is going to go down. I mean, he hasn't been good in like 8 straight starts. There's been flashes of, okay, he may be getting there. Because, I mean, he shut out the White Sox in the first 2 innings. Okay, good stuff. But then he gives up 2 runs. Goes another scoreless. Maybe like, okay, he just had the 1 rough inning. Next inning, he gets lit up too. It wasn't good. Marcus Stroman I'm pretty sure it's the 8th straight start, has been less than impressive. And as Jays fans, we know this guy can do good. We know it. And it's frustrating to watch him go through the struggles. But as a young pitcher, it's going to happen. He's going to go through the young struggles. He's going to go through the tough times. Whether that take a send down to AAA and do well there and get called back up. Maybe that's what it takes. Look what Drew Hutchison's doing down there right now. Lighting it up down there. And I know this is a stretch, but I'm going to give you the perspective. You guys remember how Doc Halladay came to town? He came with the Jays. Went back to AAA. Came back and didn't leave. So sending down Marcus Stroman doesn't mean, well, he's done. That's it. See you later, bud. That's not what it means. He just needs to rethink everything. Get back into it. Watch a lot of film. Think what he's doing wrong. Practice. Just keep going. I know that's what he's doing now. But getting into the AAA and have the confidence to get going. Because right now I don't think he has the confidence in himself. He walked 4 guys again. We're going to look at his last few starts and look at the walk rates. Never mind, it's not as bad as I thought. He had 4 walks, obviously, last game. Nothing against Baltimore, 1 against Philly, 1 against Baltimore, and then 5 against Boston. He hasn't been really good. I'll tell you about the earned runs. How about the earned runs we're going to look at? 4, 7, 2, but that was against the Phillies. 4, 6, 7. That's a lot of earned runs. And put this into perspective, Blue Jay fans. We were ripping Drew Hutchison last year because his ERA was atrocious. Marcus Stroman's is not much better. He's been pretty much what Drew Hutchison's been at this point. He had a very good start, but he's been awful since. Maybe a AAA shot might not be a bad thing for him. We'll end up finding that out soon. Well, I want to see him be good, man. I want to see him be here. Hopefully in his next start, which I'm almost guaranteeing is in this next series, unless he gets sent down before then. We'll have to see what happens. So let's move along. Going out west, the Jays playing Colorado. Troy Tulowitzki's homecoming. Probably a lot of emotions going through him. Jays up 4-0. You're thinking, okay, we're good to go. And oh, wait, let me make sure. So, yes, the Jays lost 9-5, but you know what? Guess who went deep? Twice. Edwin Encarnacion, 2 shots. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hits. But the bullpen sucks again. I mean, clearly, like, they were not good. Yes, Marco Estrada had that 1 struggle in that inning. And yes, he didn't have the greatest inning after that. Or no, actually, that's a lie. See, that's me going way back. I haven't seen that game in a while. Marco Estrada was not bad at that game at all. Very good. Had 1 rough inning. Gave up a 3-run home run to Carlos Gonzalez. He took him out after the inning. They're like, okay, you're done. Because I think he had how many pitches at that point? How many pitches? He had 91 pitches, but they hit him hard in that inning. So you're like, you know what? No, you've only given up the 5 hits. That streak's still going. We're just going to take you out. Drew Storm comes in, pitches an inning of a third, gives up 2 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Jesse Chavez comes in, 3 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk. That cannot happen on a good championship caliber team. That cannot happen. Giving up 6 runs in 1 inning and getting 2 outs in that process. Think about it. Those 2 guys still didn't get out of the inning. It was rough. It was atrocious. Edwin went deep, so that was great. I could put the shades on. But it sucked. But now let's move ahead to some better things. The next day, afternoon, night game. Night game. This is when all the crazy rain the crazy rain and the hail was coming down, and it was crazy. It was crazy seeing that on TV. But when the game starts, Jays win 14-9. They rip it up. No shades for this one. I was just looking at it forgot. No shades for this one. See, Edwin. You know what though? 1 for 3. 2 runs scored. Good stuff. Josh Donaldson heating up. He's really heating up. He did okay today too. Devin Travis is really heating up, and that's very, very nice to see. J Happ doesn't pitch that well. Biagini gets torched. But then Grilli and Osuna come out and shut down the door to end the ball game. Jays win 14-9. Great stuff. We've even up the series. We've seen this before, as in the last series. Finale today, afternoon game. Okay, Jays win 5-3. So they win the series, improve the record to 43-37, 6 games over 500, won 2 in a row, coming back home. Aaron Sanchez pitches a gem. 8 innings, only 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, only 3 strikeouts. But you know what? The key to this was the stud play of Josh Donaldson and Edwin Encarnacion. And you can throw even Tulowitzki into that mix, because the first few innings, the Jays were pounding Tyler Anderson. I mean, they made him pay. And they did a really, really good job today manufacturing runs, driving in 2 out runs. Because remember that 2. I know that was only 1 run in the second inning. That was all on 2 outs. Donaldson, did he get a single? I'm pretty sure he got a single in that inning, or maybe it was a double. And then he scored a run, and then we did a single and scored the run. And we almost got a couple more when Aaron Sanchez what word am I going to use? Bowled over. That sounds good. Bowled over Tyler Anderson at first base. Unfortunately, it was out. Praying to goodness he was okay after that play, and he was clearly, as he threw a gem pretty much. Boys played well. Josh Thole went 2 for 4 with a walk. Ladies and gentlemen, put that in your record books. Josh Thole, 2 for 4. And he walked. Nothing but the bases. I honest to God, 2 outs in the I think it was the 8th inning or the 9th, top of the 9th, something like that. Josh Thole's up with the bases loaded too. I'm like, you know what? He might cash in. He gets out. I'm thinking, it's Josh Thole. What? Nonetheless, Jays win and win the series 5-3. This is a pretty long video. We're almost at 9 minutes already. But you know what? We had to recap 5 games. And now the Jays are coming home. But it's not going to be easy at all. The stretch at home is not going to be an easy one. We play 4 against Cleveland. Do you want to hear the pitching matchups? I'm not going to say I'll say the Jays ones too. Dickey's going on the mound tomorrow against Carlos Carrasco. ERA, 2.73. Next game, Stroman. Okay, I trust him. I'm trying to trust him. Josh Tomlin, ERA, 3.32. Game 3, Estrada, okay. Trevor Bauer, ERA, 3.19. Finale, J Happ, okay. Corey Kluber. Remember I was saying we're happy we're not seeing Salazar? It clearly doesn't matter. This is not going to be an easy series for the Bats. The pitching has to be there this series for us to do well. This is a 10-minute video. It's the first one on the channel. We had 5 games to go through. We're previewing the series a little bit. And right after that, we're facing Kansas City. First series since that series last year. And I'm going to the first game of that series because I wanted to see that game and punch-ups and everything. Let's get a W tomorrow. Let's beat Salazar. Get off on the right foot at home and win our 3rd in the row. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night about a Jays W and a 3-game win streak. How about that? We'll see you then.